I read The Robin in the Oak Throne, and I'm ready to talk about it. So before I even start talking about the book, I have to tell you a funny story about me going to get this book because, and I think this will give you a gist of how I feel about the book in general. So I got this on hold from the library. I did not own a physical version of it. And I was like, maybe like a little less than 50% through the book when out of nowhere, my library hold ended and I was heartbroken. And I decided to send a voice message to my friend Karina. And I'm telling her about how heartbroken I am about the fact that I can't continue to read because I was having such a good time. And the hold was going to take forever to continue the book. And I decided to check my local bookstores if there's any one of them open. They are going to close very, very soon. So I can't go. And she gives me the idea to go and find it at Target. And turns out my local Target was open at that time. So I decided to, at 9 p.m., run to Target just to get this book. So if that doesn't tell you that I was committed to finishing this book, I don't know what does. And also, this is the only book I bought in the month of August. And it was, I'm going to say it was Karina's fault, not mine. But what is this book about? This is the second book to the Oak and Holly Cycle series. And I know I spoke about the first book, which is The Wren in the Holly Library, a little while ago. So this is the sequel. The first book, we follow our main character, Kiersey, who is a thief, and she kind of falls into the clutches of this guy whose name is Grave, and he's like a very powerful magician. Basically crazy stuff starts to happen. I'm trying not to spoil the first book or this book, but I feel like the first book was it was a lot smaller in scope. So it mostly had to do with Kiersey and Graves, and you didn't get to see much of the rest of the world, which the rest of the world is super interesting as well. This is one of those worlds that, has vampires and werewolves and goblins and all the creatures that you can imagine. So super up my alley. In this book, you're still following the same kind of spunky main character, but I feel like this one has a lot more world building through experiencing the world instead of it just being told to us, which I really enjoy. And if I had to describe this book, the thing it reminds me the most of is the City of Bones books, but the adult version, this is pretty spicy. So, this is not for kids, but it's that same energy of you exploring the world through the eyes of our main character as the City of Bones books, and also that grittiness, all the different, types of monsters or all the different types of creatures. So I used to love those books. So it should not come as a surprise that I love this too. This also has a love triangle, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But I will say, I have now a favorite out of the two men, but it's neither of them are good people, but you might end up having a favorite. I have a favorite. But it's interesting, yeah, because none of these people are good, including our main character. And she's also fully aware of that. I think I realized I have a thing for main characters who are unafraid to get what they want and kind of not, I don't know, a little bit more reckless, which is crazy because that I didn't used to like that type of main character, but here we are. I hope this becomes a long series because I feel like, yes, even though the front half of this book was a little bit slow, I like that vibe of like showing me the world instead of just like throwing information at me. So I hope it continues to do that and we can explore the world through like Kiersey's eyes instead of, being given information dumps. My only con here is that I feel like there was too many spicy scenes and they were repetitive. So at some point I was like, I don't really care. Like, let's just get on with it. But other than that, I really like this and I am looking forward to the third book whenever it comes out.